Hi there, Richard Matharoo here. So I'm a father. I have an 8-year-old girl called Ava, and she just started her first business. There was a couple of things that I did to kind of encourage that. If you want to give your child at least the option of becoming an entrepreneur, then pay attention to today's tips. I'll be right back. I'm great at helping people build their businesses, generate leads, convert leads, make money, strategize. But I'm just talking to you here as a father and telling you what works for me. This is my own personal opinion in terms of getting your kid turned on to be able to say, you know what, maybe I will start a business. My daughter's 8 years old, Ava, and she's just started her first business. And there's a couple of things that I did to encourage that. I mean, number one, you've got to think about the influences that they're around. The 9 to 5, get good grades, go to university, get a profession. That's all taken care of. And if she wants to do that, great. Ava can go and do that, as can your child. But where are the real resources being taught and encouragement to say, hey, but if you want to join a business or start a business, that's okay too. If you want to be an entrepreneur, go for it. There's not really much of that around unless you seek it out. So that's my first tip. Ensure that you are out there and you're finding there is books on children and entrepreneurship. Also, there's some of the people you may follow on YouTube. Me, for example, I make a point of not using bad language and things like that in my content. So if you're a parent like I am, you're able to have your child join in with my YouTube videos or my podcasts or whatever, and know that they can consume that too. I'm not saying that my daughter Ava at 8 years old, she sits and watches all the YouTube videos that I do and looks at the courses that I do. But every now and again, she has a desk. I'm pointing over there. She has a desk just next to mine. Every now and again, she'll sit in when I record a video. You know, she'll listen to some content that I'm creating or consuming. And she can take 5 or 10 minutes, maybe half an hour. She even was taking notes the other day and put them up on a bedroom wall. So I encouraged her with entrepreneurial books, with videos, with the influences around her, to kind of ask the right questions and say, hey, what does he mean when he says a business? What is an entrepreneur? And these kind of things that you can then share. It's a nice thing to share with them, right? And then my second tip, which is the biggest one, is you've got to lead through example. You know, like I said, my daughter watches me shoot these videos. We go out, and when I do podcasts, she listens to me do the podcasts. I involve her. If she's interested, I say, hey, do you want to see me create a Facebook ad and see how this is going to generate income? Do you want me to show you why I write this email? Do you want to know why I build a brand? And I encourage her and teach her about all these things. She already has an account. I already invest with her. You know, all these things are led by my example. You want to become the entrepreneur that you would hope that your son or daughter is able to become too. We all want the best for our children. We want them to be happy. We want them to be better than us in every single way. But whether we like it or not, we are setting the bar of what they believe is possible before they enter adult life. Yes, they can receive encouragement from other sources as they get older, but wouldn't you rather now set the bar higher for them now so that they feel that they have the potential to be an entrepreneur, the potential to create success? Because, hey, my mum and dad did it, so it's okay and I can do that too. When you're the first person to kind of break free and become an entrepreneur, it's hard to do. I'm the first person to do that in my family, just after my granddad. He was the first person to do that in his generation, and I kind of followed in his footsteps. There's no one really around me who does that in my family. My grandfather passed away, unfortunately. So I wanted to set the example. I wanted to be the version of myself that I felt I could become, not just for me and my business, but to set that example for my daughter so she could say, hey, my dad's a superstar in business, so that means I can do that too, right? I hope these tips have helped you. I hope if you've got a child, you can now think about maybe a couple of podcasts you could share, YouTube channels you could share, a book you could buy them if they're interested, involve them in your business day, and when there's that interest, encourage it. Don't make it like work, work, work. Just encourage them to enjoy it until they get an age where they may want to make money from it. By then, that's going to follow naturally because of all the skills and interests that they've gained. Go create a day in a life that counts. Always have more desires than excuses. If you've got a tip about helping your child become an entrepreneur or a suggestion, like I said, I'm no expert on this particular topic. By all means, stick it in the comments beneath there. I'm sure my audience will be interested to hear from you, and I'd love to hear what you've got to say. So, as always, I'll catch you on another video really soon. Enjoy your day. Bye for now.